Yeah. Okay. What are we gonna do today? We are gonna talk about first things first. We are gonna talk about how to stun enemies actually in Unity, which is kind of an interesting bit because it was tricky when I started doing it because I've actually never made a stun mechanic before, believe it or not. But it was interesting when I started making it. So let me show you an example of it first. Yeah, you can see. Let me show you an example. So what it does is, what my stun mechanic, what our company is not mine. It's we are people of six. We are six people now. I think yes, six. Wait, Halima, Vish, El, Simran, Fran, me. Yeah, six. We are a total of six people in this company now. And yeah, it was interesting and it was nice. And also, let me show you what it actually does. So see, that's an enemy. And it goes yellow. How do you like that? See? Very cool. And it's not stunned again. See, that's what it's meant to be doing. I don't know if you can see it properly or not. I'm pretty sure you did, but yeah, that's what I'm just gonna show you and how to actually make a stun mechanic. See? That's what I'm meant to be doing. Oh wait, let me just full screen this shit. No cussing. I've been told to cuss a little less because apparently I do it a lot, and I apologize for that. Uh, like now, and I do hope you guys enjoy, and whoever's watching with us, I hope you're enjoying as well. And I don't mean to cuss. I just mean it in a good, friendly manner. If you guys would know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. So let's get to the point. What does a stun mean? Stun is meant to be something that we add for protection, I would say. Let's say about protection, right? It can be about including with protection, it can be about using different tones, setting the game in a different tone. What our stun mechanic is just giving a player a bit of an advantage because you guys pointed out we haven't actually given it a player a bit of an advantage yet. And also let me know which light feels better on me. Like this one, this one. Because I've been told it's actually the yellow one that makes my face come out a bit. But apparently, perhaps some people like white. I mean, no, no, I've been told not to cuss. So yeah, that's what we're meant to be doing. We're meant to be creating a bit of a better system, better bit of a excitement in the last bit more excitement, a bit more excitement actually. Okay, yeah. Uh, Okay, I might need to change the video to my Visual Studio. You can see, and as you can see, so what does a stun mechanic does actually? I'm gonna show you first things first. I'm gonna show you what actually a stun mechanic does. Control Shift plus find. Always remember that. Control Shift to find anything you want. So see, there's four stages. First four states. Patrolling, which is regular enemy patrolling if it doesn't have really recognize the player or anything. Chasing is when enemy is chasing the player, like running for the player is running for his life. Attacking when the enemy is actually very close to the player, and stunned is when the enemy is stunned. So that's first things first. Next, how long we want the stun duration to be? Wait, can you let me see first if I'm actually looking good. Right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. First things first. How long do we want the stun duration to be? 5 seconds, 10 seconds. That's actually a float that you can change whenever you want. How long a stun timer would work? Stun duration is the same thing. It's just creating a better enjoy. It's creating a better system. If you just create a bool and no, I think you just create a float for a stun timer and a float for a stun duration. Okay. Then the first state, if the state is stunned, And what's gonna happen? Stun timer is actually related to stun timer, the actual time dot delta time, which is your regular time. As the games progress, like depend on the frames per second, like 60 frames per second, it should be the target frames per second. I don't know why I'm slurring, but I am. Let me drink some coffee. Okay. Also, so if the stun timer is below 0, which is stun duration, so let's say enemy is stunned. It's stunned, right? It's stunned, and then it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and wakes up. And so you get what I mean. So that happens. So stun enemy, yeah, stun enemy. That's a public void that you're gonna need to make for to recognize the enemies that you're making. So stun enemies first things first. Then depends on stun duration, stun time. As I told you, stun timer is actually directly linked to the stun duration, as I told you before. But you didn't, I don't know if you listened or not. So that happens first things first. And to watching, hello to viewers whoever they are. Hello, I'm happy you joined. Alright. And then comes the stun timer, which is fun. Oh, wait, do I need to record on my phone as well? I don't think so. No, but let's see. Yeah. So stun duration. If I do, I'll be told by our marketing people that we are actually need to record on their phone as well, since I've got a ring light. But even if I don't, because I'm really into the thing now. But let me see. Should I record? Oh, should I record? No, because it takes so much time. All right. And also, guys, it's also my birthday today. Hey. Yeah, I know. I'm working on the birthday. Sad, but it's fun. If you love what you do, then you don't need to worry about it. Okay. First things first. All right. If agent, that's your nav mesh agent. You don't need to worry about it, but you do add it on everything that you need to be done. All right. If you ever mentioning anything related to your enemy and the enemy is based on nav mesh agent, you always mention that the agent is present. Anything you can think of, you mention the agent is present. Because if it goes like, oh, I don't know the agent, I can't. So it's gonna be like, oh, I don't recognize it, and it's gonna give you a null reference which you don't want. As a game designer, if you want to learn about this, null reference are the worst thing that can happen to you, because the thing with code is it tells you where the error is most likely, but when it's null referencing, you will never know that if the error is actually in the start, update, anywhere else, or it's actually in the inspector within the Unity and not in the code. It will never tell you. It's just gonna be like, oh, there's a null reference, and it's just gonna go, oh, there's the null reference, but it's never gonna tell you exact location of the null reference where it's actually occurring from. It's just, let's say there's 50 people and one person dies, or one person gets a flu, right? One person gets the flu. We'll not keep it dark, it's made for kids from now on. Let's one person gets the flu. One person gets the flu, and 50 people are working as a company. Because of that one person got the flu, nothing is gonna work, because that one person who's working in the company, nothing's gonna work, because again, that one person is gone and with the flu, and that gives you a null reference, and you never know where the null reference is. Get it? Because you don't know who the person is, because everyone in the company is working in a separate room, and you never know which the person is, who the person is, not the which. Who. All right, that's once that's settled, and so we're gonna check first things first. If I have any chats, no chats. Okay. Next things next. All right, stun enemy, and also you can change the color that you want. You can change it to green as well if you like right there. If you can change it to violet. Right, there's the option: red, black, cyan, yellow. Cyan would be better as this. Alright, next things next. Then we're gonna, after the timer is done, we're gonna check resume after stun. Resume after stun is a very fun thing. So resume after stun is actually making sure the enemies actually gets back to patrolling, because we did mention patrolling earlier, that it goes back to patrolling after the stun duration is done, but it's always meant to be, you can always be safe when you actually do resume after stun. So it's gonna wait for stun duration, as you can see right here. Then it's gonna change to always, as I said again, always mention the agent. Just right there again. See? Always mention the agent. Alright, now that's the enemy script that we get to. Next things next, we get to the swing shovel from our old code that we actually, or from our old video. That's gonna be the swing shovel one. Swing shovel, swing. So first things first, right here. That's that's the only bit of code that you will need, because that, okay, last video we talked about the enemies, the swing of shovel, right? We talked about this and everything, right? So you don't need, if you have already done this part, you don't need to worry about that. And so once you've done, you only need this code. Okay, so collider, that's your collider with the shovel. Hit enemies, physics overlay spare, that's your overlap spare, which is, can also be called a spare collider, which is like yay big. So if you add a spare collider to your shovel, it creates a system, and it recognizes it better to make a shovel system work. All right, so you get the, you don't need, that's just a debug log that I need to see. That's just for me. I mean, you can add this if you want, if you want to create about, if you want to see how, what the range of the spare collider is, and you can see how many enemies are within the spare collider. But that's just the debug log. You don't need to worry about that. Alright, for each collider enemy in hit enemies. So it's gonna check each collider which is within the hit enemies section, which is again the spare overlap. It's gonna check how many overlaps are within the scene. So, and then it catches the enemy script that we have, enemy script, then enemy get component, enemy script, that is recognizing the enemy script exists. If you don't have that, then then it's gonna give you a null reference. So it's gonna give you, I don't even know what it's gonna give you, and I don't want to try because it can break the game. Right. So if enemy script is not null, which is already assigned, like we assigned it here, right? We already assigned here, so you don't need to. So if it's not null, it's just double checking that it's actually assigned. So if it's not null, the enemy swear enemy stun enemy will activate. So what is enemy stun is we already showed you. Now, once this is done, how long have we streamed? 18 minutes. Okay. Once this is done, we go back to our Unity, which is here. You see? Say hello. Hello. Okay. We go back to our Unity, and this is an interesting part because you need to recognize what I also might need to show you is actually how to recognize the player already has a shovel. Wait, let me show that to you first before we get to the other bits of the Unity. Wait, where's my, yes. Okay, what you need to have is a level manager that recognizes. No, wait, level manager. Where was the level manager? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, you need a level manager which controls what happens in each level. First of all, you always get a game manager. It's better to have both a level manager which manages the scene, what's going on in the scene, which I've already showed you the death screen video, that it always manages what's going on in the scene. That is the main bit. Then you need a level manager instance. That's the actual instance of the level manager. Alright, that's, you don't need to worry about that. That's the death screen one. Then you make a private void. What I did was make a private void awake. So when the level is started, it gives an awake signal that the level is started. And if instant is null, don't destroy and load. Then don't destroy the game object, which is the shovel. And else, if it's not, then so if the awake is not working, then destroy the game object. It's just a safety precaution. You should have it. You should always have a safety precaution, because if the code says, oh, I don't want to see you, I don't want to be with you anymore, then you should be like, okay, I have this safety. Hey. Okay, alright. Then you check qubits. It's very easy actually. You set a public void which is shovel collected. If shovel collected true, then track shovel collection. If shovel collected is false, then, oh wait, it's the public pool actually. Is shovel collected, then it gives you shovel collected true. Okay, that's directly linked to the first person controller. Right, next things next. Let me change my exe. Yeah. Alright, is actually a very efficient way, I'm not gonna lie, because earlier I had to move around a lot, which I don't need to anymore. Alright. Shovel collector, or I called it game manager in this. Already take the shovel collected. Yes, if shovel is collected, then the true comes on, which is rusty shovel, which is our main shovel, and rusty shovel, which is a player shovel, which is the one we used to hit. Right there. See, first things first, you add a spare collider to it. Where is it? Not can. Oh wait, not the rusty shovel. Rusty shovel. You create a spare collider and you make sure that it's triggered, not what do you say? Not something you don't want it to say. Okay, so always should be a spare. It should always be a trigger, because if it's not a trigger, then it's not going to be able to recognize a trigger and collision. You can always do a box collider collision, but it also gives you a chance to not be able to recognize it, I guess. But I just prefer trigger collision. Because this shovel is not meant to walk through things, right? So I have the box right on the player, so shovel is automatically not going to be able to move through things. Okay, got it. Then let me check again if I have any chats. No chats. Okay, no worries. And so, all right. Next things next. We go to our actual enemy. Always make sure it has a spare collider on the enemy as well, because it's not going to recognize the spare that's actually on the enemy, it's not actually on the player. Because player enemies also need to be recognized where the player is actually going. First things first. Are you with me on this till now? Okay, good. I hope you are, because if you're not, then you can always rewatch the videos. We upload very frequently now, because of amazing marketing team. Includes Vish, Simran, Halima. Vish is also a co-founder who started the company with me, so big shout out to him. Simran, who's a marketing manager, she's also very good, and Halima, she's also very good. All people are working very hard to make sure that you guys get the content every day. Not every day, but So, all right. Shovel. Then you check the swing speed. You can mention. You always told. I told you the swing speed works last time as well. So yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and that's all actually. And if you do everything right, that's meant to be done, you get this. Point. Okay. I'm also gonna get that. Fine. Hey, yeah. Also gonna. So that happens first things first. But you know what? Let me so you guys can hear me properly. So you see, also Q2. Wait, see, nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. You just walk through it now. And again, wait, nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. Yeah, So that was what we needed to talk about today. It's been a good stream. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a very good stream. Easy peasy, not lemon squeezy. I explained what I needed to do, and I'll explain what I actually have done. So yeah, it's been good. It's been nice. It's been working well. We are growing. We are up to I think 168 subscribers now, which I'm very grateful for you guys. And what else is there? We are also up to 1735 followers. 1735 followers on Insta. Again, very grateful for you guys. I apologize. Yeah, so this is just the things that needed to be done, and we just hope to create a better game for you. And every day, our team is working hard, and we are looking good. We are getting there, and I'm really happy that we are getting there. Right, guys, that should be it from my side, and I hope you enjoyed. And thank you for joining. I'm with Abdi Khan, and welcome to the Vortex.